Well. Welcome back to my podcast. Or if this is your first time here, welcome to the Yellow Side. I'm Yellow Boy, and today we're going to just talk about how my week's been. So if you haven't seen the first episode, which most of you haven't, basically, this is just like, this channel is just like a little journal for me on how each week is going. I'm probably gonna like continue this until college starts, or I might even continue more hand. But this might not be the best thing to listen to because I have a very bad speech impediment. So if you are a person who gets very triggered by these type of things, I recommend you just clicking off while you can and just block every single other channel I have. But anyways, so let's dive right in, shall we? So the first thing I would like to talk about is my new project I'm doing. So I have around school I keep a little notebook where I put random stuff. I put assignments, I just write stuff, I sketch. But most of the stuff I do is put project ideas. So like for example, here's one of them. Cards Against Humanity, the movie. It's basically, I thought of an idea of, what if Cards Against Humanity was like fortune cookies that came to life, Like, if this happened in blank blank. That would be a funny movie. Then I do a bullet point of all the funny stuff, goods and cons, and then I rate it. So, like, this one was a 5 out of 10 idea because it was funny. It would be fun to edit, but it seems too much for me to do right now, and I do not have enough people to do it. Or like this one, The Right Man in the Wrong Place. Basically, I was just going to talk about Gordon Freeman, and I'm not a doctor, but I was going to try to like diagnose him with something. Like, I thought that would be fun. But the one I wrote down that I'm actually going to do is it's called The Yellow Box. So if you came from my main channel, then you should see like a little teaser of now. Basically, it's just gonna be me talking about. So yeah, let me try to make sure this makes sense. About like almost 20 years ago, Valve released a bundle called the Orange Box, which came with all Half-Life 2 and Episode 1 and 2 of Half-Life 2, Portal, and Team Fortress 2. And it's probably the best bundle you can still get to this day. Like, at Steam, you could still get it for like $1 or so. And so I decided to make a video called The Yellow Box, or not a video, like an entire series called The Yellow Box, which it's basically me talking about the entire franchise while making a story out of it. I don't know how the story's going to go so far. I'm not going to try to like make it up as long as I go. I'm going to try to think of how the entire story's going to go and then work on it. But for now, I'm going to just do TF2 and then we'll figure out the rest. Once I'm done with TF2, because I really want to get that one done. So yeah, that's my project idea I'm working on right now. And yeah, because for the longest time I've loved filming. Like, I remember me filming like 10 years ago when I was like 9. I used to film all the time. Now, I used to film with like plushies, Like, I'd never filmed myself. I filmed with my plushies. And I remember me just making like 4 videos a day. I love filming. But now let's stop hearing about me talk about film and stuff. Let's talk about how my school life's going. Honest to God, it's probably the most chillest thing that's been happening to me. Like, it's chill. That's all I gotta say. It's pretty chill because like this entire week, I only had like 3 things to do. Only like 3 assignments, and that's it. So that gives me plenty enough time to get them done while getting projects done and study for the ACT tests. Whatever. But yeah, like for acting, we had a project where we had to make our own script and use actors. I thought of a great idea. There was like so many good ideas. That's how I said. There's so many good ideas. Like one person, how I put it, one person's doing like I'm scared to say that because I don't want to accidentally get them wrong. One of them's doing a okay, no, never mind. They're good. They're good. Do not worry. They're good. But my idea is also good too. But basically, my idea is to make a D&D session, but one side of the stage is the live action D&D, and the other side of the stage is like people are playing the board game. And to make it even more better, I decided to make it themed in the 1980s, because if you guys don't know, in the 1980s, in the 1980s, there was lots of controversy about D&D because of religious belief and satanic belief. And yeah. Alright, so these podcasts are going to be short. I might just replace them as just journal entries or whatever. So, why don't we end this podcast or journal? We're gonna rename it to journal entries. They're not gonna be called podcasts anymore. These are called journal entries now, because I don't think until I can talk long enough for like an hour, we're just gonna be calling them journal entries. So why don't we end my journal session with me looking back at my canceled project ideas, because I think they deserve to be looked at. So let's find them. Oh, we're way too far back. Oh, wait. Okay, hang on. Here's one. Here's the one that I don't know how I feel when I canceled. It's called 100% My Pre-Childhood Games. Basically, I was going to make a 3-part series of me talking about random stuff. You can even find the trailer of that video. For those videos. You can find the trailer for them. But basically, for this first part, I thought it might be a good idea to 100% all the games I kind of grew up with. Well, I didn't grow up with them. They're pre-teen games. But Cuphead, FNAF, I thought it'd be fun to 100% those games. Why I canceled it? Lesson learned. Do not start with the hardest game. I started with Cuphead. My God, was a mistake. It was a mistake, so that's why I canceled it, because it was too hard. I had too much stuff to do, so I stopped it. But I got pretty far. I got 6 pages down of how a documentary of how I 100% it. And there's an entire another script of me doing the live action parts, or not live action, movie parts. Vroom vroom. Anyways, yeah. So this one I am kind of sad about. Where is it? Where it was just here. Hang on. There we go. The Long Dark script. I had an entire 5-page. I had a story. This was gonna start a thing where I would talk about more games. After this one, I was gonna talk about Dead Space, which I did, but there's no storyline for me in them. So I was gonna start a storyline with The Long Dark. But here's the thing, though. Do a game that you know. Because I knew nothing about The Long Dark, so when I talked about it in this game, I looked like an idiot. So that's why I canceled it, because it was just, I just didn't know what I was talking about. It wouldn't be worth anyone's time. The only part that may be worth for is the beginning part, because I talked about how the game was made, which I looked up. Let's see, let's do one more. Let's try to make this 10 minutes long. I think that's it. Sure, there's small. Oh, nope. We got one more. This was back, hang on. This was back, yes, more than 2 years ago. So by this point, I've been only using Windows Movie Maker. I know. It's not the best, but that's all I had. Okay, I had a computer that would explode when I played Garry's Mod or something like that. So when I figured out DaVinci was a thing, which I'm just going to say right now, don't use DaVinci for your first editing, okay? Use Adobe or use Windows Movie Maker, okay? If you use DaVinci, your videos are just going to look off. They're not going to look finished. Use Adobe, okay? I'm saving you guys so much hassle. But anyway, so when I found out that existed, which it made me... As much as it's not a good first step, it still let me make videos better. So I still used it. So I was thinking about making an Ultra Kill video. Which, here's the thing, it was going very well. I got all the act part done. I got everything completed. So why did I not finish it? I don't know. That's the thing. Like, so far, it looks like I'm looking back to it, I had all the footage. I had everything planned out. So I don't know why I didn't finish this. I'm not gonna go back to it because I have other plans, but this could have really helped me figure out more about editing if I just finished it. And now it's on an old computer. If I ever find it on an old computer, oh, no, shut up, Alexa. I wasn't talking to you. But if I ever find it, I will for sure publish it on like my old channel or my new channel. I will for sure upload a video about my canceled projects. I will for sure do that. Maybe this weekend. Maybe I'll go dig through stuff this weekend to make a video real quick of just all my canceled projects. Maybe I'll do that. You know, that just doesn't sound like a bad idea. So guys, thank you so much for listening to this, I guess, journal entries now. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.